Okei, kolmas osa. Ilmeisesti sillä baarissa oli tuo salaluukku. Ja se... Se puujuttu, niin sillä avattiin se salaluukku ja sitten mä vaan hyppäsin sinne alas ja päädyin tänne. Anteeksi, että ette päässyt näkemään sitä, mutta en itsekään tajunnut, että mä just selvitin sen putsan. Mutta kolmas osa.
It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues.
Onkohan mulla muuten mitenkä paljon tänne? Missing entries. I'm completely unable to recall what led to my confinement in the Arkham Asylum or what happened to the 6 years between my two visits there. They tell me I had some kind of personality change that night in Boston. They watched me for a while, decided I wasn't dangerous, and let me go. After 6 years I switched back just as mysteriously. They admitted me again, found nothing wrong, and here I am. Among the personal effects they returned to me is a little leather-bound journal. Perhaps it will tell me what I've forgotten. Looking through the journal, all I can find is my life as a police detective. There's no hint of any illness or mental strain or anything else that could explain my change of personality or the equally sudden recovery. That still baffles my doctors. However, a number of pages have been torn from the journal. Who did it or why? I can't tell. Did I destroy them myself to suppress some horrific memory, or did the asylum staff judge their contents detrimental to my treatment? Why was part of my life erased? What is it that I can't remember, and who wants it to stay forgotten? Or is it a precaution to protect my sanity, or the key to something I need? Grocery store. Robbed, manager missing. Thieves have robbed the First National grocery store in Innsmouth, breaking down the door and forcing open the cash register. The newly appointed manager, Mr. Brian Burnham, has been missing since shortly before the robbery. This is a very disturbing turn of events, said Mr. Arthur Anderson, First National's regional manager from his Arkham office. This branch had only recently opened, and the First National Grocery had high hopes for its success, given the general lack of modern stores and amenities and the robbery is definite setback, and more worrying still is the fact that the branch manager remains unaccounted for. Innsmouth authorities could not be reached for comment. Well, I agree with the locals on one thing. I shouldn't be stuck in this miserable excuse for a town. I can see why nobody comes here, that's for sure. Another slow day at the store. At first I thought people were staying away because First National isn't local, but I haven't seen anyone go into any of the stores either. Come to that, I haven't seen the other stores open for business. This place is deader than dead. So aika kuoli. Still, it won't be long before I'm out of here. Before we're both out of here. She's the only good thing about Innsmouth. We'll bust open old man's weight safe, take a car, and then it's New York City. Bright lights, nightlife, everything else over all of it. Narcotica. This manuscript looks medieval, but claims to be a translation from classical Greek of a far older word, before the time of the first humans. The pages are stained, faded, and even burned in some places, making reading difficult. The legible sections tell the history of unthinkable distant antiquity. They speak of races so strained as to be beyond human comprehension and wars fought across vast gulfs of time and space. There are no concepts of utterly alien that they sound like absolute madness. Time travel, flying polyps, mental projection, great race of yet, it makes you dizzy just to read it. Ei kyllä ole minkäänlaista vihjettä.
Nope, nothing of interest. Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful. Nothing of interest. The storage area is clutter-free and well organized. Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful.
Huh?
I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here. I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here. I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here.
Kenties lyödä se rikki.
The ladders and stairs have collapsed. I'll never get back up.
Shut up.
I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here.
Joo, tiedän.
It's not important.
Kaikki on tärkeää. Jaa. Se oikeesti meni niinku ajattelin.
The cellar's filled with human remains.
Juu.
Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. General notices. They're all dated 1846. Nope, nothing of interest. The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged. Holy shit! From the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Yup.
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackey? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay, maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something.
Miten se muuten vaan täällä olisi?
It won't budge.
Ihme on tuo.
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Just leave me be, stranger.
Okay.
I'm looking for Brian
Can't
Burnham.
help you.
It won't open.
Innsmouth robbery. Missing manager accused. In yesterday's edition, we reported on burglary at the recently opened First National grocery store in Innsmouth. The cases took a new turn today as authorities in the town named Brian Burnham, the store's manager, as a suspect in the case. Burnham has not been seen since the robbery and is thought to have left the area. It is a very straightforward case, said Chief Constable Andrew Martin in response to injuries by the officers. This young man simply robbed his employer and fled. I imagine he is out of the country now, if not the state. The Chief Constable dismissed concerns expressed by First National Groceries General Manager Mr. Arthur Anderson. Burnham may have been kidnapped or injured.
Fog's thick tonight. Damp enough to put out a fella's smokes.
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks that know what's good for 'em are safely bolted in their homes by now.
Se oikeesti puhuu asiaa. Kiitos.
These odd-looking folks seem pretty hostile. They don't want to talk to strangers. Evening.
Hi.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here
Mä
at the
kautta se
Television.
käsittelyä.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Talking to this fellow's getting me nowhere, and he's more than a touch creepy. If I need a room and I'm desperate, then I'll come back. Hello, Gilman.
What are you wanting now?
Strange thing about that Burnham lad.
Burnham? Kent Riley says I know what you're talking about.
That's odd. He was all over the Arkham press. Must have been a bit of a local scandal.
Them's matters for the police, stranger. Innsmouth's not a town for rumoring and talking.
How's business?
Can't you see I'm busy? Stop bothering me with your talking.
Sorry.
Aye, plenty sure you are.
Kilman.
It's locked.
Kyllä mulla on oikeesti yhtään mitään paikkaa. Minne mennä? Edes seuraava paikka.
It won't budge. It won't open.
Muuten since what?
It's an old park bench.
Oh shit.
It won't budge. It won't budge. It won't open. What happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh, swell. You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
Entä jos saat? Näin sitten.
It's locked. It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. It won't budge. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
You're in the wrong place. Asking the wrong questions, outsider.
What about? Right sitten. Ehkä tonne.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
I can't be seen talking to you.
It won't budge.
Sydämen syke nousee kauvalta ja ruumiin. Mukava tunne. Washington Street. Kuulostaa mukavalle paikalle mennä.
With a good wine piping, with a good wind piping early in the tall and gallant man. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave. Who love a
Noble and the brave.
in the tempest strife.
Tosiaan.
Home on the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the whirlwinds battle. Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name, though too few years it now. Zadok Allen,
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
Order of Dagon. En spoila. Tää.
Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search.
Niin mikä se on?
Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's there rumoring and anchoring in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed, where it all began, telling desperate folks they'd order get better gods. Them's that'd answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckon out it being a riot. But I'd seen them, swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dark Street. Then you'll see. For definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy. It won't budge.
Okei. Eli en spoilaa mitään, mutta... Tai oikeastaan, onko se spoilaamista?
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And is there anyone in Innsmouth who doesn't know my name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, you have to follow me. It's not wise to be seen talking to outsiders. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
Okei. Tähän loppuu 3. osa. Kaikki 3 osaa oli nauhoitettu putkeen ja tämän takia ei kommentteja otettu huomioon. Lisää on tulossa kyllä. Pidän tästä pelistä. Ja nähdään seuraavassa osassa.